You act like we're just sitting here talking away. Catch it up, right? Oh, it is a good song. Oh, anything goes. Anything goes. Well, welcome anyway. We'll cut that out. Hey, it is time for Anything Goes with Bremer and Jones. Of course, you're stuck in the net. Thanks for tuning in to 21.6 The Net. And, of course, Anything Goes with Bremer and Jones, brought to you through the financial support of our good friends over at Natural Therapy Wellness Center. Check them out at www.mchenrymassage.com. Massage therapy, acupuncture, Thai yoga massage, reflexology. Everybody over there is a licensed massage therapist. Give them a call at 815-385-8190 or check them out at mchenrymassage.com. Natural Therapy Wellness Center, of course. And today, no Bremer, just Jones.
She's going to be sad.
Well, when you're the star, you're the mainliner here, and then she just disappears.
I know.
We have no idea what she's doing. Some sort of meeting, something. She's a big wig around here, whatever. I don't know.
That's fine. Her loss. More for us.
That's right. And of course, tonight, you're going to see it right here. We've got in studio Brown Dog Media Group.
Yes.
We got to make sure, because there is another BDM out there.
I think there is. They're out in New York, but it's been crickets out there for them for a long time. I just did the group part just because there's more than just the media side of things.
Yeah.
So
if you don't know this guy, take a good look at him. That is our good friend, Joe Nanez. Am I saying Nanez?
You're right. That's right.
That's it. I don't know. Sometimes I want to roll the N. Anyway.
No, that's right.
Brown Dog Media. What is Brown Dog Media? What exactly do you do?
So we do a lot of marketing for businesses, primarily on social media. We create high quality videos, photography, and we either run or help businesses run their social media pages too.
Beautiful.
So content creation basically is what we do.
That's a headache for a lot of people.
It is. It is.
It just is. You know what? Here's the thing, and you probably laugh at this, but every entrepreneur, every entrepreneur, small business owner, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. Just because social media is free,
right,
doesn't mean it's free.
Oh, God, it's brutal.
It is. So,
So what do you, we were talking a little bit in the green room about this. I mean, how do I want to phrase this question? How do you categorize this? So if I'm looking at a business plan, it's marketing, not necessarily marketing. It's branding, not necessarily. I mean, how do you fit that in there?
I guess I like to always say that I'm kind of like the John Tafford when it comes to this situation. I like to come into a business who's kind of tried it all, whether it's, their 60-year-old, employee who doesn't believe in the Facebooks, but runs the Facebook page anyways, or, it's just not working anymore. I kind of come in, assess the situation, try to understand their business, and kind of revamp it in a way. Kind of go in, modernize everything, get some high quality marketing, simple things. I like to look from the outside perspective. Sometimes it's either stuff that they just don't realize that one little change can make a world of difference. They just need those fresh set of eyes.
Right.
So that's kind of like how I guess I really just put myself as kind of like the John Tafford.
And when you're working with somebody, or say you're working with a small business, even a large business, and they call you up and like, listen, Joe, I'm paying you some money here. I only got 5 views on that. Are views important?
They are. I focus more on engagement.
Okay.
That's one of the first things that a lot of people ask me, like, well, how many likes can I get? Or I have X amount of likes on my Facebook page. And, it's great, but you can buy likes. Buying engagement, that's very hard. So for me, it's about creating content that's going to make somebody, scrolling through their phone, not only stop, but then be like, hey, I know so-and-so would actually like this, and then tag a person and have a conversation. That's what I focus more. I focus more on engagement versus likes or, that kind of, and views.
So one thing that the ex-president was good at, we don't talk politics, was engagement.
Mm-hmm.
Pissed a lot of people off. A lot of people liked him, whatever, right? So that's what you're really talking about is let's not pissing people off. I'm just saying,
right,
getting that engagement.
Because I mean, we've all done it. I mean, It's really easy to just scroll, double tap, scroll, double tap, scroll. Yep. That's great. But for it to actually stop and actually, like you said, be like, oh, I know somebody who would actually want to go to this, or this is really cool. Let me tag my friend and actually go to that extra step. That's kind of what I look for when we kind of like work with businesses and that kind of stuff.
So there was a car dealer across the street, I won't say any names, that had a pretty controversial message on their board.
Mm-hmm.
Lot of interaction there, right?
Yes.
So that and I actually talked with one of the salespeople over there. He goes, you can't buy that kind of stuff. He goes, let me tell you, sales boomed, and there was a group that, I'll never drive by there,
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was insane. I don't know if it was brilliant or by mistake or whatever, but he said, yeah, that interaction was just crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all about that engagement that you want to look for.
So without giving away your secret sauce and without putting it out there where it's, controversial, because sometimes that's good. That's your job, right? But you don't want to be that jerk out there all the time, especially with your business. So how do you make it so that you get the engagement?
I mean, for me, it's you kind of got to just stick to the basics, right? I look at it two ways. If I'm working with a restaurant, the food's a focus. That's what's going to draw. I mean, I always tell
everybody eats with their eyes.
Exactly. And that's what I always tell, all my clients I work with. I mean, just look at the big guys, the Chili's and the Applebee's. And there's a reason why their commercials, when they run them, it's food.
It's food.
Everyone knows what fajitas sound like. Oh. And, the second you see them, you want that. So for me, it's about getting, staying with what you actually are known for and focusing on that.
Yeah. I was bouncing through several of these. And you've got some out here, right?
Right.
And we'll talk about this. Just went live dancing on Main, so we'll talk about that here in a minute. But here's Oliver's. Look at that. And I'll give them a shout out because my daughter works there. So.
Okay. She might be one actually with the video. I haven't posted the video out there yet.
Oh, see? All right. Look at that. Come on.
Very simple. Like I said, nothing crazy over the top. It's just really good food.
It's a great place to eat.
And I always look at every time when I put something out there is I look at it as if I was a client. If I'm scrolling through Facebook and I saw that.
And this is not, you don't get the plastic food. This is stuff that they made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's not like McDonald's where, oh man, that looks like a juicy burger and it's plastic.
Right there at the restaurant, surrounded usually by a bunch of people looking at what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, a little margarita.
Yep.
Delicious. Look at those wings. Oh, you went with ranch or is that blue cheese?
I think it was ranch.
Yeah, I'm a blue cheese guy when it comes to wings.
I don't like either.
Really? You don't go just straight wing?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with that. Oh, one of the neatest bar. I mean, this bar has been a lot of different things over the time, but they've done a nice job remodeling. Look at that. Their burgers are sensational.
Mm-hmm.
Look
at tacos too.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, well, that was really popular. I think that was the day I was doing their stuff.
So I mean, there's a lot of good. I mean, this is just one. So when you're all right, so if we take a look at this one,
yes,
right, and are you using an iPhone for this, or do you? Yeah, I was going to say, right?
No, I'm not. No,
I'm like,
not
these are really high quality videos. I'm like. Is this guy?
But there's actually been some times that I have done shoots with iPhone. I mean, they're very capable stuff, but no, a lot of it too is. I mean, you have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for quite a while.
Yeah. Oh man,
you can't go wrong with bar. I mean, like you said, you just
Dukes can't go wrong with Dukes. You want good barbecue.
I love Terrence. He's a good man.
Yeah, great guy. So I mean, when you take a look at things like that, you're there. You've got the right, and that's the other thing, having the right equipment. You go to a small business. I pull out my iPhone. All right, here, go. And they've come quite a ways in their quality, but it's not quite the same as a professional film.
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, for me, it's just, it's about, I've been doing this for such a long time that I can do this efficiently.
Yeah.
And that's the thing for me. It's, yes, they say, oh, I have my person or my kid from college wants to do they do the photos on the side, but it's like, that's not their main job.
Right.
That's mine. And I can, 30 minutes in, 30 minutes, I can have everything ready for you in an hour. It's out in the world doing this job, and that's the thing.
So that deal right here, let me see. So this deal right here with Dukes, this one right here.
Yes.
You did that. I mean, that takes you about an hour.
Usually about 30 minutes. Usually most of the standard highlight videos that I do for a business is kind of just a quick teaser, like these type of videos. It's about 30 minutes of production time. So I'm there about 30 minutes, and then it's about 30 minutes to get everything edited, and it's usually out that same day.
That's fantastic. And I laugh because I've tried to edit some of our videos here, and I'm like, oh God, rewind. Wait a minute. What was the hand movement there?
Right.
Try not to have those hard cuts, things like that. Or even just with the shows, if I go back and scrunch this down to get all my stuttering out and the dead time, an hour show could take me an hour and a half, 2 hours to edit, clip,
right,
to get it to sound right. I mean, it's just, so to be able to do that, it's brilliant. And then that amount of time, that's crazy.
A lot of practice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot of trial and error.
Yeah, right. So how many years have you been doing it?
It's probably been about 6 to 7 years now.
6 to 7 years. Yeah.
Never thought I'd be doing this.
It just kind of started. I mean, because you did a lot of still pictures for cruise nights and things like that. I know you're a car nut.
Yeah, I mean, really before that, my background was insurance.
Oh, really?
I used to just sell for State Farm, and never had any interest in photography or anything. One day, I just kind of bought a camera for, I don't know, just for whatever reason, and just started taking photos. And people were like, "It's really good." And I said, "Of course, you're going to say that because you know me."
Right.
And I never really believed it, and then just people started buying some of my work. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Throw it out there, started hiring me, started doing more stuff. And then I liked it. And I decided to venture into more like the video side of things. Because I feel with video, there's a lot more steps involved.
And then Brown Dog, that's your dog?
That's my dog. That's Hemi.
Hemi.
Yes, I always call him Brown Dog. And
That's
so
it.
I kind of just stuck. And actually at the end of the videos, the barking is actually Hemi.
Hemi.
Yeah.
Nice.
One bark though, and I just dubbed it.
Yeah, but that's all you got to do.
It was expensive.
Right? Sit, boo-boo, sit, right?
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
That's fantastic. And Brown Dog is what kind? I mean, obviously brown, but what kind of dog?
He's a rescue.
See,
he's actually from Helping Paws.
Yeah.
And he was actually one of the extras.
Well, shout out to our friends at Helping Paws. We just adopted a dog this past weekend.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
And he was actually an extra in one of the video shoots that we're doing for them. And through the shoot, all the other dogs were running around, but he kept coming over by me. And
that's it.
I was like, and the next day I called Sharon. I'm like, hey, is he still there? She's like, he is. I'm like, all right, I'll pick him up. Nice. And so, yeah.
Yeah, my daughter, she just graduated high school, wanted a puppy, so we went over there, and she picked up Ophelia. It was a good little dog.
Okay.
I have no idea what kind of dog it is, but we rescued that dog, and that dog absolutely just adores that girl. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, that's what I say is the dog always picks out the owner.
Yeah.
Not the other way
around.
Yeah,
he knew. I didn't.
That's right. So you started Brown Dog when?
Probably, after the first shutdown. So, I think I probably started everything back up in May-ish.
So about a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago.
And you've built, so it's incredible, and talk about timing, right? Mm-hmm. To start this kind of a business when nobody could get out, people wanted what you do.
Right. So my thing with it is that, yes, at first, when your whole model revolves around restaurants and events and everything like that, it's when that whole industry is shut down, you're kind of like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
But actually what I think in a way it was kind of a blessing, because before this, having the conversation with businesses about how important social media marketing, high quality marketing goes, it was hard to have those conversations. A lot of it was like, oh, we're good now. word of mouth. We've been here for 45 years. We don't need any more business, or my kids from college, they take care of this, or anything like this. And I think obviously with the shutdown and, people losing their jobs and everything like that, I think what happened was the owners had to step in and fill in that role.
Right.
And they realized how difficult it is and how important social media was during the shutdown to keep your doors open.
Well, and you and I were talking about that before the show. That's why we kind of jumped on right at the last second. But the interesting thing is, I'm in the media, right? I mean, this is what we do. We do videos, we do radio shows, and Pete and I, Uncle Pete and I, sit there and with all the best intentions go, you know what? Hey, this week we're going to do this, this, and this, and then the week gets away, and then we go, damn. Okay, yeah, definitely next week we'll do a video, do this, and we've been saying that for about a year, right? And then there comes a realization where you're just like, it's not that it's not important. It's truly that we're out over our skis on that.
Exactly. You got other more important things to be doing than to try to figure out how to use an iPhone or trying to, edit something that, just come in and do it for you, give you something really good that's actually going to work for you, and let it do its thing on the internet.
Now, do you TikTok?
No, not really.
Not so much.
No. Even with business, I have a lot of business that come to me that, they want to do the Instagrams, the Facebook, the TikToks, the Snapchats, the LinkedIns. I mean, they want to try to do everything. And for me, it's about let's focus on one platform at a time. Let's get really good at one thing and then venture off.
Nice. Now, do you have so for each client, is it just like, I think I'm going to go down to Oliver's today and shoot a video, or is there a process that you go through with each client to say, okay, here's the game plan?
Yeah. So I am, in a sense, I am kind of picky on who I work with.
It's so fun, right? To be able to pick and choose.
It is. So, I do have a lot of people that reach out to me, and I do have consulting and meet with them, and I try to figure out what they need help with and how we can fix it. And, I'm not going to work with someone who's resistant or doesn't understand it. And they think I'm just going to save their business, Like I said, again, it's like the John Tafford situation. Like, my job's not really, I'm not going to come in here and save your business from closing tomorrow. That's not my job. But my job is more brand awareness and, trying new tactics and that kind of stuff.
And if somebody wants to need your services, how do they get in touch with you?
On the Facebooks.
On the Book of Face. Right over here.
Or Instagram. Just shoot a message over there. I mean, that's the way everyone's always like, do you have a business card? I'm like, look, I'm a digital media company.
Yeah.
It's kind of counterproductive to have a paper. Right. And if you can't find me on the Facebook, then,
At Brown Dog Media Group. Just check them out on Facebook. See, and that's awesome right there. We got it right there. Who came up with the logo? You?
Yeah, I just wanted something simple. I mean, hey, if it worked for Sirius XM.
It's brilliant, right?
Right? If their dog worked. And what I'm like, you know what? It's simple. People remember it, and then the barking just...
That's it.
Yeah.
It ties it all in.
Yeah, and then the orange, because they said tying in with the car. So my dog's name's Hemi, is actually named after the car. And then the orange is Hemi Orange. So kind of tie in with, all that stuff.
Hemi Orange, see? Yeah. See that? Yeah. Look at this guy. Very, very good. Yeah. All right. So and I want people to understand this, because we have listeners all around the world.
I do travel.
You do travel.
I travel for food.
You've got clients all over the United States.
Yes.
Would consider flying to, I don't know, Italy or something. Who knows, right? I mean, wherever.
Italians need good marketing too.
Hey, that's right. So don't think that this is just a local yokel. I mean, this guy. You had said that you have done more traveling in the last year during the shutdown.
Yes. Yeah. I know that I have in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Yes. And then for actual client work too. That's the crazy thing. I mean, in the middle of the shutdown, I was out in Colorado Springs.
Wow.
For a spa retreat. They just opened. So they want all new marketing. So we went out there and did all the stuff.
They found you on Facebook.
Yep. Because again, that's my thing, is that the power of social media works.
It works.
Yes. And then New Hampshire at a steel rod company out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like I said, interesting. My favorite thing is, I like working with restaurants and that kind of stuff. But for me, it's got to the point where it's like, food's food.
Yeah.
I can do really good food videos and everything, but I like working with a lot of industries that people don't really tap into, like a steel rod company, or even you passed one of the videos for an HVAC, an HVAC, for a duct cleaning.
Duct cleaning, yeah.
You know, when they reach out to me, you know, they're like, how are you going to market this? I'm like, I guess we're going to make a really sexy duct cleaning video.
Right.
And so,
look at that.
Yeah. So those are my kind of favorite, you know, I worked with a funeral home.
That is sexy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So it's about taking those elements of that industry that, you know, most people either overlook, or you think that how do you make this look really cool?
Right.
And that's where the creative side of things kind of come out for me. And I get
look at that. And they clean up Alex's duct cleaning.
Yes.
And just a shout out, Alex. Look at that. It's free. Look at that. Boom. Gorgeous. Yeah. What else do we have? We've got, you gave away.
Yeah. So that
was a neat giveaway.
Yes. And actually we had a business that, you know, so State Line actually partnered up with us, and they actually bought a video, and then we did a contest to give away. And actually Hazel's up in Hebron won the video. So we're actually doing a free video for them.
I actually just voted today. I was late.
A little late.
Just a little late. Look at this. Here's CrossFit it's, Crystal Lake.
Joe over there. Unicorn Joe. Also CrossFit Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, it's another one too. Is like, hey, how do I market my gym in the world of gyms? And so I'm like, hey, let's do a really badass fitness video.
And it is. That's just incredible. The quality is just phenomenal, and it just blows me away that you like. That was good too. Love Rock and Grill down there. Love those guys.
Yeah, they won our best burger award.
What burger was it?
That
do you recall?
I don't remember which one. I don't. No, it was back in March.
Was it this one?
I don't think it was that.
I don't think.
No, I don't think it was that one.
They have some fantastic, and they got a macaroni and cheese hot dog.
Oh,
it's so good.
I think we'll go after this.
It's so good. You know, because what goes better with macaroni and cheese than hot dog? It truly does. Yeah. See, I just voted today. I don't know if it took it. Look at this, and here's a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah,
of everything
a little bit of the March special we're running for new clients.
And look at the videos are just phenomenal, dude. Just off the chain, good. And that's incredible. What's next? Are you looking to expand? You're looking to hire people? What's next on the plate?
I am in the process though. I think the next step is I do need to get somebody, because getting to the point where I now have to have a wait list for clients that reach out.
Wow.
That want to work, but at the end of the day, it still is just me. So it's getting to the point where it's like I need to get somebody out there to.
All right. So you're an entrepreneur, takes up a lot of time. Single, but taken.
Yes.
Who's also an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Where do you find that balance? I
think it's just seeing each other succeed.
Yeah.
That's a fun part. For me, it's
you can give her a shout out. If you want.
We'll get there. You just want to get to the stuff.
I don't know what's in there.
I'll show. But yeah. So it's I guess we'll go with this.
We usually go at 6:30, but we got some time.
Yeah, open that.
Okay, so look at this. So the bourbon gal.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna show people.
All right.
We'll get it right on here. Look at that, the bourbon gal.
Yes. So basically is her name's Krista.
Yep.
And she bakes.
She loves bourbon.
She does, and so she does whiskey infused cupcakes.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so this is something again, during the COVID time, it's always been something that she's kind of like doing, and I'm like, hey, what better way to let's start marketing you doing this, and so. Everything, the packaging, the marketing, the social media, the website, everything is all stuff that, we've created. But yeah, go for it. Check it out.
I'll set this. I don't know. Set that over there. So we've got some nice cards with Scan Me on the back.
Yes. QR codes. Take you straight to the order form, or I believe those are the referral ones.
Follow me.
That'll take you straight to her Facebook page, so you can like her on Facebook.
Nice. Oh, that's brilliant. And then we've got these stickers that I can put on my laptop. Another few more follow me's.
Yes. And coasters.
Some coasters, always important.
Exactly. Hey, you got the whiskey.
I have these in my office.
Yes.
Trust me. Look at that. Nice coasters. Holy balls! Look at these things.
I'm telling you, Dawn's going to be very sad. That
And we've got some brown dog media
stickers.
I love stickers. We got big stickers, small stickers of the.
And then there's a magnet in there too.
Oh yeah,
those are magnets.
Nice. That'll be on the refrigerator. Yeah, it's really too bad that Dawn couldn't be here today for this because there won't be any. I'll leave one for Uncle Pete for sure. Oh my Lanta! I don't even know how to open this up.
Should be. I think it's on the, I don't know. Or in the. I think it opens out like a flap.
Yeah, I think I see it. All right, so let me just read these.
Yeah, go for it.
So what you're saying is the Bourbon Gal. You can find her at 87 Clover Drive, Crystal Lake, 60014. The King Elvis.
Yes.
And now this box of cupcakes is about 4 pounds.
Yes.
These are the real deal. So the King Elvis looks like there's peanut butter, bourbon, bananas,
bacon,
maple syrup. Oh my gosh. And banana whiskey.
Yes.
Wow. And then we've got a PB and rye cupcake.
That's my favorite.
The PB and rye.
Yes.
All right. And that's got she's got the whole ingredients here. Looks like bourbon, peanut butter, heavy whipped cream, mixed berry jam, and white bread.
And then there's it's like a small peanut butter and jelly sandwich on top, and it's got a pipette of screwball whiskey.
Oh my gosh. And then there's the chocolate cherry bourbon cupcake.
Yes.
And that is looks like cherries, heavy whipping cream, bourbon.
Yep, bourbon.
Let's make sure we get that in there. Man, these I'll see if I can open these and show the crowd. Amazing.
Yeah, and like I said, it's from the website. We designed the website for her and everything. I do all the videos, all the marketing, the photos, everything like that. And yeah, I mean it's.
Oh my gosh.
Which one's that one?
This one's the black cherry.
The black cherry.
I'll probably have to go with this one.
That's the king.
This is the king.
That's the king.
So look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I'll bring it over. Just take a quick look at this. Uncle Pete, you'll have to. Oh, he doesn't like bananas. So, sorry. I guess I will have to. And what do you just squeeze that thing?
Yeah, you can you can take it as a shot if you want, or you can just squeeze it right into the cupcake.
And then this one's your favorite.
The one with the peanut butter and jelly sandwich on top.
It does. It literally has a little peanut butter and jelly. Look at this. A little peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a shot of something. Look at that.
Yeah, that's the screwball whiskey.
Well, Pete, I'll leave the peanut butter and jelly one for you.
Yeah, one of the cool things about that is that she has a what's called the booze box. So it's a monthly subscription. You sign up for it, and every month you get a different box of the flavor of the month.
Yeah.
So last month was the Elvis, the king. So that's why Dawn was all excited because she got that one.
This peanut butter and jelly one smells really good.
I'm telling you, go for it.
I'm gonna actually do the peanut butter and jelly one. Pete, I'll leave you the peanut butter and jelly. But I'll put a piece of bacon on it for you.
And it's smoked bacon too. So yeah, we smoke it in the smoker. So yeah.
Okay, so you're saying, my goodness, look at this thing. You're saying you just open this thing up and you can squeeze that. What do you prefer?
I usually just squeeze right into it.
Squeeze in. Yeah. So I can just squeeze.
And then just rotate and put it on the other side too. Kind of just.
Oh, let it sink in a little bit. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, like I said, that one's really good. You just got to bite into it. Yeah,
I know. I'm just trying to.
I'm gonna get all the whiskey.
I know. I'm gonna eat the sandwich first.
All right.
Is that how you do it?
I usually just go right for it.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna make a mess. All right, here we go. Oh.
Get that shot of whiskey in there too.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So you get the peanut butter flavor, And then it's a chocolate cupcake.
Yep. And I think there's a bourbon cherry filling.
There's a bourbon cherry,
or a jam or something like
something in there. And it tastes like maybe the frosting is peanut butterish.
Yeah, it's a peanut butter whiskey.
But you get that. Here's the cool thing. A lot of times when you're cooking and baking, they cook out the alcohol. You get the flavor, but not like the alcohol. Ooh, like
so she puts it back into it after.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing because you're like, oh, that's a shot. I mean, it's delicious.
She makes a bourbon apple pie, and she soaks, the apples in bourbon overnight, bakes it, and then after it's done, she injects more bourbon into it to get the flavor back in there.
It is brilliant. It's so delicious. It's crazy. Yeah, really, really good. Sorry, Dawn. No cupcakes for you.
She's gonna be sad. I told you.
They won't. Yeah, sorry. Sorry,
well,
Dawn.
she gets the subscription box next month, so she won't miss out then.
It's so good.
You need a tall glass of whiskey to wash it down.
You really do. You really do. Right. So you do some marketing for her then?
Yes, I do all the photos, all the videos, everything like that. The design of the box and everything like that was, for me, it was like you gotta make it look nice.
It's amazing. It is, and it's such a cool display. I mean, it's like art.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever just get drunk? Here, honey, try this cupcake.
I mean, when she first started everything in the tasting side of things, I mean, it's a lot of whiskey. We went through a lot of bottles of whiskey trying to do different flavors. I mean, when she makes bourbon cheesecakes too. I mean, those are yeah.
Does she have like a contract with a certain whiskey maker?
No, I mean, so if any whiskey makers out there wanted, I mean, she uses a lot of Screwball because, like I said, the peanut butter one is probably the most popular one.
Yeah.
So if Screwball is listening, I also do some marketing on the side for them too.
Is that right?
One, yeah.
Absolutely delicious. But yeah, hey, if you want to get your whiskey out there, if you know a whiskey maker, there's the one in Harvard.
Yeah, Rush Creek.
Yeah, Rush Creek.
She's up for collaborations and stuff like that. So
Rush Creek, do yourself a favor. Literally, amazing. Now, does she have a storefront? Yeah.
No, it's all online. So, like I said, you can order it and pick it up, and then she would do delivery, or also to like the cupcake subscription. That's the most popular thing.
That's so you get in a subscription. They deliver a half dozen.
You get four.
Still,
I believe it's four. Yeah, you get 4 cupcakes, and then it's each month she rotates different flavors.
That's brilliant.
And so every the last week of the month we deliver.
And I didn't get any on me, Pete.
No, you're good.
So
mustache is good too.
Yeah, sometimes it gets in there. Yeah. Awesome. So when it comes to what you do, does your mind ever shut off? So you're in a very creative space, right? And Pete and I are as well. And a lot of times he'll text me or I'll text him maybe 11 o'clock at night or whatever, like, or on a Sunday at a weird time or something like that, just because, this would be great, or, this would be great, or maybe we should do this with this show, or maybe, if we went this direction. So in that creative space, the mind never shuts off.
Right.
Does yours?
No. No, it never does. And, the thing is, it's not only that do I just think about it, but then I go and do. And that's the thing is I'm always, my competition for me is myself.
Yeah.
Yesterday's self. And,
brilliant.
When I put a video out or a photo out, the next one I do, I try to do better than I did before. So, and I'm always just looking at really good work and out there and trying to see how they do it and try to,
sometimes it's just got to frustrate you. Like, you're like, how come people spent money on this?
Sometimes I'll look at it and be like, you spent what?
Yeah. Are you a critiquer like that? Like, what?
Yeah. But, like I said, it's fun though. I think at the end of the day, it's fun because one day I can be working, like I said, working for a funeral home. Next thing I'm doing
cupcakes,
doing taco videos, going halfway across the country to do spa videos. I mean, it's really, really fun. It's really cool.
Oh, that's incredible to me, Joe. I mean, it's really, really cool. And I mean, you're a local guy, local McHenry County guy.
Yep, never left.
And now it's blowing up, man, which is awesome. What do you do? What do the both of you do to turn it off? I mean, so like once a year, me, and this will be my 18th year, but once a year, me and a few of my best friends, we go out to the woods up in northern Wisconsin where there's no cell phone, where there's no running water at the camp we go to. And we'll do 4, 5, 6 days there just to unplug and just go, my brain needs a break. Of course, we do a lot of drinking, but
that always works.
Yeah, it always works. What do you do anything like that?
I mean, we like doing a lot of outdoor stuff. I mean, yesterday we rode our bikes to St. Charles.
Wow.
61-mile bike ride.
Just decided.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, let's go do that. Yes. Kayaking, fishing, bike, a lot of
How many miles a week do you get on the bike?
Well, we got
61. That's a big trip.
That's the biggest one. 30 miles one way.
Yeah.
It was brutal on the way back, but yeah, I mean, we got these new bikes last year, and we already hit 400 miles on them.
Wow!
After this trip, so.
Wow, you ever think of like doing like a ragbri or something, one of those across?
I think it'd be kind of fun. I mean,
state.
I think so. That'd be pretty cool.
Document it.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, just vacation, going places. But usually, every time we do go on vacation, it turns into me doing videos, anyways.
Yeah,
I just create some really cool vacation videos.
So we've got a guy that was on the show a few weeks ago, Kevin Santapadre, if everybody recalls. Kevin just graduated college with I don't know, video production. I don't know what it was. I wasn't paying attention to that part. It was my show, but I wasn't paying attention. And he's actually walking the Pacific Crest Trail.
Okay.
To raise awareness for pediatric cancer. No, Kevin will be walking for like 5.5 months, right? Wow. On day 10, he was at 152 miles. So I know he had to do like 17.8 miles a day to do it in the time he wanted. So he's a little bit behind, but he's doing a documentary the whole way.
That's cool.
And that is cool. You ever thought about doing that, like documenting your bike rides or your hikes or whatever?
I mean, usually that's what it turns into. A lot of those passion projects, that's how I get to be very creative in a sense where I don't have any timelines or meeting deadlines or just working for another client. I guess that's how I wind down a little bit, just doing that kind of stuff for me.
Yeah. So. See, I'm a big another thing that helps me is. My wife and I are big DIYers, but we like to upcycle. So we'll use all barn wood and stuff like that to create things. The other weekend I made a 8-foot by 4-foot outdoor, big old country table, instead of having a picnic table or whatever. And it turned out really pretty cool, know. So it's just, and we don't do blueprints or anything. It's just, we just kind of get in that creative space. My wife's like, I kind of want it to look like this, and away we go.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So, and we loved that. That's a passion of mine that I enjoy doing, but it also helps you just kind of, all right, let me focus on this project.
Right.
Focus on that. Is there an opportunity out there that you would absolutely love to have? Would you love to do like the Michael Jordan Last Dance type thing, or is that not down your alley? For the right price, anything.
Yeah. No, honestly, my favorite thing is at the end of the day is just, I think the reaction that I get from the clients when I show them the end product is worth it for me. It really is, because, I at the end, yes, I create the stuff, but I'm really just a storyteller.
It's their baby.
It is. All I'm doing is just, capturing what they're doing. And, I just put it together. And when I show it to them, I think a lot of times is that it either reignites that spark for them, because they get to see their baby, their sweat, the tears, everything they put into it in this 30-second video showcasing the best of them. And just that when they see it, they're just like, wow, that's me. Yeah. That's my business. And so that's really cool.
I relate what you do to, like, I have 4 kids, and prom. Yeah, they're my daughter, they're my son, whatever. And then they show up in this dress. You're like, holy shit. Wow. It makes you.
Yeah.
That's my baby. But I'm sorry, this is so good. I'm like spitting on everything. That's my baby. But I didn't know that he or she could look that good. And so when you're in that grind, I can see that. And then with the quality of videos that you do and pictures at Brown Dog Media, amazing. Just, amazing, right?
Yeah. That's one of the things right there is like that video right there was for a funeral home, and they're very heavily, they work with a lot of veterans, and so this is a veteran that passed away last year, and the funeral home actually paid for the whole service and everything, and so like how do we do this? And so my idea was that let's create this video showcasing his life in that situation. So those are the kind of projects that I really like, because I get to be part of something bigger, and telling that person's story. Wow. And just it's really cool just seeing the reactions and people being like, just that's what makes it worth it.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's truly amazing. All right, I'm going to roll back up to this. June 26th, 11 to 4:30 p.m. Dancing on Main Street. Tell me about that.
So that is Kim from Kim and Patty's and Miller's. She's always wanted to do something on Main Street, like a dance party and everything like that. And so she's been trying to put that together for some time now. And, since I've done some festivals, especially on Main Street too before.
Yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, no, you're good. We decided to kind of help her. And so we kind of partnered up together to create this. So basically it's exactly what it is. We're having a huge party on the 26th. Yep. There's going to be 2 stages, 4 bands, beer, food, and basically it's kind of just a way to kind of support all the local business on Main Street after the past year now of everything that's been going on, and that's kind of what the purpose of this.
And there's been some huge changes down there.
Yeah,
I mean the little corner tap now.
Yeah, the old corner tap. The one of the clients that I worked with. Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yeah, because they totally revamped. I mean, they're like a micro tasting place thing.
Yeah, it's if you haven't been there, you definitely got to check out. Great cocktails, bourbon, old fashions are amazing.
Old fashions are amazing.
Yeah, it's not what it used to be. What everyone remembers it. It's not that anymore. So,
the old man stumbles out there.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not that anymore. They clean house.
So they're going to shut down Main Street.
Yep.
Block it off. They won't shut it down.
Yeah.
They're going to block it off.
Yes.
And so right during the day, so the whole family is invited because it's family atmosphere. From 11 to 4:30, it's going to be like a block party.
Yes.
Right.
Good music. It's going to be great. You got boy band review, Libido Funk Circus. Don't quote me in the last 2. I forgot. Kim keeps throwing all these names out there. I actually got to post them out there soon. But it's gonna be fun.
It's so good. And then Miller's Cafe, of course, owned by Kim and Patty's. Used to be McHenry, the way we like it cafe, or something weird like that.
Yeah.
And then they came in Miller's Cafe, which is great. Of course, you've got the Chinese place,
Plum Garden.
I knew it was some sort of garden. Which is great. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Yeah, Nate, I agree. Kim Patty's Cafe is simply the best food in the area. Their breakfast is amazing.
Yeah.
That's what they're good at, right?
Yeah, I've worked with him for a long time.
Yeah. So the big thing is, I believe, really is to show up. Is there a cover? Is there?
Nope.
You just
show
come down.
Save your money for the beer and the food. Support the local businesses.
Support the local businesses because and just a way of saying thanks for staying open, getting us through the pandemic.
Yep, exactly.
And it's their way of kind of saying thank you as well. Like, hey, thank you for getting us through.
Yep, exactly.
Pandemic,
so
which is awesome.
That'll be a really fun event that day.
So, do you race? I mean, you're a big car guy.
I don't know.
No,
I don't.
You love all that power, and you don't.
I mean, off the record, maybe a little here and there.
I have a minivan. I race my minivan. I don't know if the people next to me know I'm doing that, but that's what we're doing for sure. Do you collect cars? Do you just have the the one?
Just have the one. Yeah. I don't collect yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. What's the next car that you want to get?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty satisfied with what I have now. I'm not really, it's kind of like the one I always wanted to get for a very long time, and I have it now, and that's kind of.
Is that your dream car?
I wouldn't say it's my dream car, but I mean.
What do you go with? What's your dream car? If you had all the money in the world.
Oh man, I have a list of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I have just one specific one. I'd probably be that person that wins the lottery. The first thing I wouldn't do is go buy like a Lamborghini or that. I'd probably be buying these 2002 cars or something like that. But yeah, I really wouldn't say I have like one dream car that I really want.
I would love a 66 Chevy Impala. Just, that's it. I used to, when I was younger, Nate says 70 Chevelle all the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, if I had my druthers and I was in a position, that would be my daily driver, or like a '69 Chevy C10 pickup. Okay. Those are cool looking too. Yeah, those are cool looking too, right? But for whatever reason, the lines on the 66, 67 they're really nice, and not a Chevelle. Everybody wants the Chevelle muscle car.
Yeah,
I'll take the Impala. I don't know why. It's just.
I mean, I wouldn't say like as far as dream car, but I mean, one car I would like to have a DeLorean.
Yeah. Yeah, there's Bryce and Chris.
I know. Yeah. I did a video.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yes, I loved it. I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. So
yeah,
I loved it. It was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like one of a very few in the nation. So I mean, he gets cars from all over the nation.
Yeah, he's like the Midwest. So pretty much anyone in this area, they have to come to him.
Yep.
It's cool because we gave me the tour, and so we went to the
garage full.
Yeah, and I mean, we're looking at original. Gullwing door, clusters, everything. He has them there. I mean,
he's got parts. When I was there, he had like 5 of them he was working on. So he's like got this garage full of DeLoreans, and then he's got the parts section. You're just like,
yeah, you can literally build a DeLorean with the parts he has there.
You could.
Yeah,
you're just like, oh my gosh, it's amazing.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So Pete says the Mark V sitting over at the Volo Auto Museum. Pete, I would have thought you would have said the Batmobile over there. He's an original Batmobile.
Okay.
Fan. Yeah.
We're talking about like the Adam West one?
The Adam West one. Yeah, he's old. You got to remember. Uncle Pete's kind of old. But I don't know why. When I was younger, it was always the 56 Chevy Bel Air 2-door hardtop.
Those are nice.
Turquoise and white. I had it down, man. And everybody's like, well, you mean a 57? No, 56. 55, the taillights were too rounded. 57, they were too thinned out. 56 is just right.
Just right.
So, yeah, beautiful. Nope. Speed Racers, Mach 5. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Take the 68 GTO Judge. Yeah, that'd be all right, too. One of my favorite shows that I watch, that I stream, I guess I don't own cable or anything, is Street Outlaws. I just love watching those guys.
That's fun, yeah.
Drag race. And they put hundreds of thousands of dollars, these rednecks, into their cars. And you're just like, okay.
99 Volkswagen with 1,000 horsepower.
Right. The dung beetle. Yeah, it's amazing. That is fantastic. But with a guy with a dog named Hemi and, a little Hemi filled car outside.
Yep.
That's how I was just curious. No motorcycles. You're not a 2-wheeler.
No, I mean, if anything, maybe a Harley, but I don't know. Just too much temptation over there on that side of things. Just, I don't know.
It's I used to own a motorcycle, and it's just so crazy. People don't pay attention now.
That's my thing more. I think if I was like maybe back out in the countryside, away from the people, but I don't know. I'm happy with the 4 wheels.
You had a nice little cottage out there in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
You can write it off because you've got a deal out there, right? Just take the Harley around the lake or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Would you ever consider, you do websites too?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So it's not just marketing, but so exactly what is on the menu?
So, I mean, yes. So a lot of it kind of stems from, again, it's because I do all the content creation that it's so easy at that point for me to then to branch off. So when I create a website, I'm not going to use stock images. I'm going to use the stuff that I created for you. So, creating, I have a few businesses that I created their menus, the menu boards, their stuff. A lot of the really cool thing for restaurants is all the videos that I create, I put them on their TVs. So it's really cool. So when, the customers are sitting there. They're watching all their videos and marketing, and that's
instead of McDonald's.
Exactly. That's always, I've never understood that. You go to a restaurant and then they got TVs played, and there's advertising for all these major chains. It's like, why aren't you advertising for yourself?
That's it.
So yeah,
that is cool. Now, you and I were talking before the show went live, right? And we were talking about a website because right now Uncle Pete and I are in the midst of recreating ours. And you said, what about websites now?
I mean, for me, websites are just more kind of like it's a gallery. It should just be like a snapshot of what you have. It should be very mobile friendly, first of all. I mean, that's the thing that drives me crazy.
So back, and let me help people understand something in this, I guess, this zone. Back in the day, late 90s, early 2000s, it had to be information filled.
Yes.
Right. Before that, we had these things that were called the yellow pages. The yellow pages, you put an ad to catch somebody's eye to go, I need to call that person. And then we went to these information type websites where I'm going to
everything bombard you with
everything, specs, everything. Because I didn't want to have to pick up the phone. I wanted to just know what I was doing.
Right.
And now then stores started coming online and whatnot. So I needed to have stores. I needed to have this and, information on every little gadget thing of that nature.
Right.
But now we've come back to, I think, the yellow page type effect. Listen, I need to have something crisp, easy, quick to see as I'm at a red light.
Yep.
Right. And enough for me to call you and go, oh, hey, boom.
Yeah. Or even shoot a message on Facebook. It's just that simple. I mean, that's what I focus mostly on, is that kind of stuff. It's just very informative, to the point. If I was a consumer, what do I need to see right away?
Yeah.
Half the time it's menu, hours, or just a link to your Facebook page or something like that.
This is just so important, are the links to your social media, because that's where 90% of your content is going to live.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have a page for cupcakes. I don't need to have a page for motors. It's like, have it, drop down menu, bing, bang, boom.
Exactly. A snapshot and overview.
Right.
Enough to get information, then a way to contact you.
But to your point, continue to freshen it up. You don't want to create that easy of a web page. Maybe I'm wrong. This is your space, right? And then not touch it for a year.
Right. Yeah. Right. I mean, you don't want to go back on the site and then you have the little ticker at the bottom. Your visitor number 442.
Right.
Yes. And again, and that's where working with us is we do the content creation. We see what works, what doesn't work. If we're running a social media campaign for you, and all of a sudden we see an uptick in this, we're going to create more content to go along with that.
Yeah.
Same even with the website. If your focus change or new menus come along, we're going to update everything, all new photography, all new video, everything like that to go with your websites.
Yeah.
And everything. So yeah.
And it doesn't. Here's a shocker to a lot of small business owners out there. Tim Santos, thanks for joining us, brother. Appreciate it. Is the shocker? I don't know where I was going because Tim threw me off. Now, wait, what were we talking about?
Super affordable. I mean, no. I mean, it's a thing. I mean, that's one of the conversations I guess that I always have is.
It doesn't have to be the big powerhouse. I mean, there are a lot of platforms out there where you can create an easy with templates and
exactly,
and it works just as good as having somebody spend thousands of dollars and that's going to charge you then thousands of dollars to upgrade it every time it needs.
Right. And those are really great.
You're
solutions.
not going to do that, but its prices are amazing. But yeah, so I think it's so interesting to watch as I'm involved in the chamber, and we get a lot of business owners through here, just to see their thought on their webpage. Like, wow, that's awful wordy. Wow, that's we need to,
Right.
well, It's really, I mean, it's really, really wordy, and all you do is sell pens.
Yeah, right.
You're like, people know what pens are.
In the beginning.
Right. So it's interesting to me just to watch everybody's different reaction on what they think that their website should be. Here we believe, man, it's got to be easy. If you want to see a show page, you click on that on the drop down menu, takes you to anything goes. No Bremer, just Jones, and there's a list of the most recent shows, or a link to their social media, link to their YouTube page, whatever. Right?
Exactly.
So,
yep.
That's all it's got to be. It's got to be easy, quick.
Keep it simple.
In and out.
Yes.
Because how many people you've probably done the research? I mean, nobody uses a laptop anymore. It's all done here.
Yeah, I mean, some of the clients, like I said, we look at analytics and stuff like that. And one of our clients, 82% of the traffic that comes to their site is from a cell phone. I mean, that's telling you everything right there.
Right there.
So,
yeah,
that's I format everything, make sure it fits when we take photos and everything. Make sure that when it's shrunk on the phone, it's gonna fit and everything like that. Versus, yeah, exactly.
It's like, what the hell is that? It didn't
well,
fit.
if you go on a computer, you can see what. No, we're not gonna go on a computer.
Looks good on my desktop. Nate says, I think the biggest problem I've had with websites is car dealerships. They never really keep it updated or user friendly. I get they sell and bring in new cars all the time, but it can't take that long to just throw it online with the user friendly website. With the prices of cars, we all know they can afford to have a nicer website.
Right.
True that.
Yeah.
Try Carvana.
That's the way of everything's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's to his point, yeah, if you need a car and they haven't updated it in 2 weeks and the car you like, you're like, oh, there it is. And you call, it's like, oh, no, well, sorry, that one's gone. However, come on in and we'll take care of it. What? So very, very interesting, but very, very true. All right, we're down to the last 3 minutes. Again, a big shout out to our friend, the Bourbon Gal. Incredible. I just hit my calorie intake for the week.
Those don't count.
Okay, very good.
Yeah. It's the whiskey. It burns it.
But we got to give our girl a shout out over there. 87 Clover Drive, Crystal Lake. Amazing. Check her out on Facebook, the Bourbon Gal, or the bourbongal.com. You'll know it because she's got bourbon in one hand and cupcake in the other. That's it. And she's a redhead?
Yeah. Well, not anymore. So she got to update her logo now. Yeah.
Nice. Well, sorry, Pete. I know you're a ginger as well. So that is great. And of course, our good friend Joe Nanez from Brown Dog Media. And how do they get in touch with you for Brown Dog Media?
Yeah, just go through Facebook, shoot me a message on Messenger. It's going to be the easiest, fastest way.
Like him, follow him, bump into him, perhaps at Dancing on Main.
Yes.
Right? Or Dance on Main? How do you say that?
Dancing on Main.
Yeah, Dancing on Main. Right there. Let's blow it up even bigger. Right there. So June 26th, that's towards the end of this month, 4 days before the end of the month, from 11 to 4:30 p.m. right on Main Street here in good old McHenry.
Yes, sir.
It'll be a block party, what we call a good old-fashioned block party. There'll be live bands there. I mean, it's so good to see these festivals and things coming back, which is awesome. Get out and enjoy it. Hey, wear a mask. I really don't care. Just get out there and enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what that's come out. The biggest thing out of the takeaway for this is come out just to support those local businesses.
That's it. That's it.
That's why we're doing this.
And you can't get any more local than Brown Dog Media. However, when I say that, if you're listening across the world, he is that good. Trust me, he'll make it work if it fits. He'll just hop in and fly out to Moscow. Doesn't matter.
Let's do it.
Whatever. He's got his passports. His passport's good. Yeah. He will not be a mule, though.
No.
I mean, don't think he's going to smuggle in heroin. What he's trying to do is get your business on the map using social media and the brilliance of what you do. So I'm so happy for you. We've known each other for a few years. I think what you're doing is friggin' fantastic. And I look forward to the marriage that Brown Dog and 21-6 is going to have here, and how we're going to work together to help people and
a lot of sweet videos coming soon.
Yep, I think so. So I think it's going to be great. And I'm a sticker nut, so I appreciate the stickers. Hey, that's going to do it for us. We're out of time. It flies by, Joe. Thank you so much. Absolutely love what you do. Give him a shout out. Go to facebook.com. Just put the @ sign. Look at this. Put the @ sign, and I'll scroll back up there as we're going. @ Brown Dog Media Group. @ Brown Dog Media Group. It'll pull him right up. Like him, follow him, shoot him a message if you want to take his expertise. For all of us here at 21-6 The Net, appreciate you getting stuck in the net with us here. For Anything Goes without Bremer, but Jones. We'll be back next week.